Yo, what's up, y'all? This Mo Green. You now watching the GreenSceneTV.com. Green!
Hi, I'm Brent Green, and welcome to another great episode of The Green Scene. We'd like to thank you for 4 years of your viewership. Today's guest is no stranger to what it is to be an urban dreamer. AKA the working class hero, AKA the dreamer. I first heard about you in like 2011 or something like that. Okay. And since then, you've been pretty heavy at work. You want to tell us your secret? Is it adrenaline?
Well, actually, not just. That's pretty good, man. I would say my secret will be just like not wanting to take an L. You don't want to fail, man. So, you gotta work. You gotta work to eat. People get up every day to work. You want this to be what you do, treat it like a job, go to work.
For this conversation, L is actually your lack of wanting to fail, correct?
Yeah, a loss. You don't want to take a loss. Everybody wants to be a winner. Everybody wants a trophy at the end of the day. So,
isn't there some merit in taking a loss?
If you learn from it, yeah. But if you don't learn from it, you just keep losing. It's just like, what are you doing here, man? Learn from your experiences, learn from your mistakes, and you can learn from an L, but don't take the same L again and you tripping now. You know what I'm saying? You can't just playing yourself.
Well, so basically you're saying, correct me if I'm wrong, that one must always learn from the mistakes.
Exactly. What's the point of keep taking the same L? It's like then you're crazy. Then people are gonna start straying away from you because you're crazy. I know a lot of people keep doing the same thing over and over again, complaining on the internet all day, things like that, but it's like, that's not gonna get you nowhere, man.
Your name is Mo Green, right?
Yep, Green.
Like the color green?
Green.
Okay, so is that your government name?
Nah, the name kind of just chose me, man. I was going through a bunch of rap names at the time, maybe like 11th grade, going through a bunch of rap names. I was using my real name and like initials and trying to like flip it. I was making beats at the time. I was making a beat and I was going through movie samples. I stumbled upon some Godfather samples. And it was like, I'm Mo Green. I was making my bones with guys who dating cheerleaders and this and that. And I was like, yeah, that's like a cool rap name, like Mo Green. So we just be Mo Green. So that's how it kind of found me.
Oh wait, so you weren't born green?
Nah, I kind of rebirthed as Mo Green.
Oh, a rebirth into being green.
Yes, sir.
All right then. Okay. Let's move along here. What does the green mean to you then?
Green could be anything. Because when I first started, I was in crew GMG, was Get Money Gang. So it was like Mo Green, the money making machine, ching. That was my whole spiel. But I was like 17, 18, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, as you grow, you kind of try to make your own kind of understanding for certain things. So green could be whatever, like your money, or it could be a certain point you want to reach in life, like just certain, whatever is valuable to you, that's what the green could be to you.
Okay. In this case, here for today's purposes at the Green Scene, it's always verdict. You want to fill us in on some of the pitfalls and the atmosphere of what it's like for a young up-and-coming rapper in Vallejo?
As far as being like a rapper out of Vallejo, a pitfall you could fall into, maybe like not seeing past Vallejo, not seeing past the city, not seeing the world and the large scale of things. You see like Mac Dre, 40, you see they coming from Vallejo doing their thing, but They seen the world. You gotta go out and see the world and see that it's bigger. You could be bigger than your block. You could be bigger than just the city because it's not that big.
As we know and have stated many times in this episode that you are from Vallejo, we want to know what are your feelings about your townsake and namesake, Team Vallejo.
I think Team Vallejo is a beautiful thing. Cats coming together, you get all sides of Vallejo coming together, no problems. People just want that main goal, like I said, trying to make it out. But I mean, I look at Team Vallejo like maybe like a league, if you will, because everybody still has their own little pockets. Like me personally, you know, shout out to Team Vallejo, but I'm really repping Outcry 110. That's just me and my brothers, you know what I'm saying, trying to make it. So this cats I grew up with and known for years. So Outcry 110, but you know, it's all Team Vallejo though.
And what is that? Is that a shout out to Outcry and 110?
Shout out to Outcry 110. You see it. 110, respect the legacy. That's what we live by. You know.
Oh, speaking of legacy, my friend. That is a common theme in a lot of your music. So I'm presuming, correct me if I'm wrong here, I'm presuming that you're in this for forever.
Yeah, I mean, like, to sum it up, to be real, you know, precise with it, I would have to say nobody wants to die. Like, if you think about it, nobody really wants to, like, leave without leaving something. You don't want to leave your mark, so that's my whole thing. You have some albums called Lionheart and then Lionheart 2. We want you to elaborate and fill us in on your impetus for those titles, because for some of our dedicated viewers out there, they interpreted that as your assertion of your place, so to speak, in the urban jungle. Actually, the name Lionheart came from wrestling, because I was kind of going with the wrestling thing for a minute, because before that I put out Rocky Maivia, which is The Rock before he became The Rock. So I was like, I'm moving up, I'm gonna pick another wrestler. So I went with Chris Jericho, Lionheart, Chris Jericho. Lionheart 2 is mostly like a remix project to Lionheart 1, where I brought some of the homies on, album on some of the songs from Volume 1, spruce them up, get some new production on there, you know, remixes, all that kind of stuff. And Lionheart came from wrestling.
So, wrestling. I take it you are a wrestling fan, and I take it you know about the greatest wrestler of all time.
Who is the greatest wrestler of all time?
How about I give you a hint?
Woo! Well, actually, The Rock is the greatest wrestler of all time, but shout out to Ric Flair, because there would be no Rock without Ric Flair.
I noticed there's a screwed and chopped version of Lionheart. You clearly have love for the home of swingers and vogues.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Definitely got love. Definitely, why not like do a chocolate screw version? Because, you know, for all the cats out there, you know, sipping syrup, chilling out, relaxing, you know, do their little thing, they want to listen to some chocolate screw. I thought it'd be an ill remix to, you know, what I do, you know, so bringing two worlds together, you know.
By the way, we here at the Green Scene always have and always will have love for the home of swingers and vogues and Screw City. When I seen you play at the Alan Bluford Center for Justice, which is where we're filming, by the way. Cheers to Alan. Cheers to Alan. Okay. Yeah. R.I.P. to him. I noticed that you definitely have a love for the two-step.
Oh yeah.
Fill us in on that.
I mean, when you grow up listening to MC Hammer, watching a bunch of Hammer videos, your mind comes to performing. You know, you want to perform, you know, give an actual show. So it's like, we dance, we have fun, y'all dancing, why I can't be dancing too? You know what I'm saying? That's not fair. If I'm on stage performing and y'all get to dance, how come I can't dance? You know what I'm saying? So let's party. I'm partying with y'all. You know, I'm just happy to have the mic in my hand. I'm just partying with y'all too. So,
but the two-step is not really like the Texas two-step or anything like that, right?
I mean, it's just, you know, however you feel. It could be any kind of two-step. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got our little, you know, cool little two-step. You know, some Latino family out there, you know what I'm saying? They might have a little salsa in their two-step. You know what I'm saying? But at least y'all doing something. You know what I'm saying? I don't want y'all to stand there looking at me crazy. Then that's kind of awkward, you know.
Right on. Cheers to all our Latin homies out there. Cheers to you always. Okay, so in the song 1-2, you reference the line,
I was consumed with being cool and right. Creators of Jordan shoes told me just do it Nike. Play it for day break, cause we a fool tonight. Overlooked for so long, it made it cool to fight.
So for me, it sums up the struggle for many youth today. And my question to you is, when you use the term fight, I want you to explain to our viewers out there exactly what tools and means you suggest we use.
I mean, it's kind of whatever your personal situation. Me personally, as being a Wolverine, when I wrote that, I was talking about mostly like being slept on or being overlooked. So for so long, it made it cool to fight. It justified me rebelling and me being angry and me like taking shots at people or me like just having a cold shoulder with folks, because I felt like cats were overlooking what me and my homies were doing. So it was like a personal justification to be a jerk. You know what I'm saying? Or like, not a jerk, not to me, but like, if you did me dirty, I don't care about you no more. You cut off. So that's kind of what it made the fight. Like, it justified it for me to just be like, all right, cut folks off.
Well, I'm certain we all here identify with what it is to be the underdog and also to feel like we've been overlooked. So I personally can relate to that for sure. And I also want to say that the 1-2 out of your whole repertoire online is probably my absolute favorite. I could not stop playing that, man.
Hey, I appreciate that, man. Thank you. I actually recorded that in like my homie's laundry room. Like, he made the beat in his living room. I had to record it in the laundry room, and then shout out to my boy Joey, off camera right now. But he actually directed the video, and it was pretty hot.
Oh, Joey, you want to come in here and get the shot, get your props, man? Come on now. Come on up here now. Peace to him, peace to him.
Rest in peace to the dreamer. Here's the cries of trying to make it, sick of faking it. No evolution, this a revolution. Progress, the conquest of a better movement. Scuba diver, Loch Ness, how the monsters move. Dante Mine, Spike with a shot of cool.
One of your tracks that got my attention was R.I.P. to the Dreamer. Okay, now R.I.P. to the Dreamer, and the fact that you reference the Dreamer or even consider yourself an urban dreamer, it makes me reference and harken back to a day when many people considered me an actor. And I'll think of, what's the name of that movie, y'all? I can't think of the name of it. What's it called? Oh, Waking Life.
Okay.
So the question here is were you speaking to one dreamer in particular, or were you speaking to the whole lot of us when were you putting us to death, so to speak?
That was actually kind of like my personal eulogy, you know what I'm saying? Because I was approaching things, a lot of my stuff had the name Dreamer behind it, you know, and I was approaching things a certain way. I think the song 1-2 and the line you pointed out made it cool to fight, like Overlook for so long made it cool to fight. I kind of wanted to dead all the old stuff I was doing and kind of like rebirth and start fresh. Like, I feel like maybe sometimes I was kind of trying to clean up a little bit or like try to be a certain way, you know, or just kind of even hold back artistically. So it was kind of like RP to that, and I'm just starting new. Like on the song I said, this is a piece of the rebirth, the feather of a phoenix. You know, I'm just like, it's a rebirth. So, all right, out though, and kind of shedding skin.
What words of encouragement would you share with lesser experienced independent artists?
I would say, just be you. Like, don't try to go what you think is in. You know, just everybody got different fingerprints. That's how I look at it. Everybody got different fingerprints. So if you just yourself, you automatically will be different. You know what I'm saying? So just tell your story. And hopefully people adapt to your story, or if people see art out there, they'll, you know what I'm saying, move to what's real instead of what's fake, you know. So just don't try to be something you're not. Just be you.
So I noticed in a lot of your songs you mentioned Free Chuck. So the burning question, obvious question is, who is Chuck?
Nah, shout out to Chuck, man. That's my brother. I know Chuck for like 10 years, so I guess I was like 15. You know, Chuck was one of the first people I met when I went to Vallejo High. And, you know, he's currently in Folsom doing time right now. But, you know, you gotta break Chuck out of the walls, man. You know, shout out to Chuck, man. You know what I'm saying? So when you finally get to see this, you know we out here rapping for you. Want to see you home soon. So Chuck is my brother, man, really. So. shout out to these shoes because when I wore these in New York at the Craig Sean concert, people in the crowd start chanting "Free Chuck, Free Chuck." I guess they just saw my shoe and they started chanting. So shout out to Chuck, man.
Well, you shout out to him and shout out to everyone out there who is being incarcerated and inhumanely treated in the clutches of the law. I'm going to throw a hashtag at you. Just one. This is not word association. This is hashtag association. New school. So the hashtag is, in all caps, end police terror. What does that mean to you?
To sum it up, I wrote this after one of my homies was killed by police in Vallejo, on my way to quiet. 32 shells, no return. Man, I got it clear. It's fucked up laying in the casket, but your mama here. Like, that's how I look at it. So, if I had to, that's how I had to put it in rap form, because, you know, he was gunned down, didn't even have a weapon and nothing like that. So, in police terror, that's how I feel about it. A lot of cats is gone because of for nothing, you know. We just seen in the new trial. It's not even police, but it's just, I think the value system that society and that even ourselves have put on each other's lives, like life is not really worth that much now. So I think we gotta kind of just regroup as a society, and you know, and maybe we'll view our youth and view young black men, or view just young men in general as something that's worth more than just, you know, a t-shirt, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, he's going whatever. Like, nah, man, that's actually a person. He has a family, you know, he has a mom and dad too, so that's what I gotta say about that.
Okay. We'd also like to hear in the viewer comments and in the viewer forums and on Twitter and whatever social network out there, we'd like to hear your thoughts on End Police Terror 2014, and we'd also like to see you all out there saying your piece or letting your local district attorney know that police terror, we will not stand for police terror. So now we've gotten to our favorite, or at least I'd like to think everyone's favorite segment of the show, Art Piece of the Week. And today's art piece is by Night Owl.
Oh shit.
Does everyone remember who that is? You know who that is? Of course you do. Of course you do. I know. Do you know who that is, Mo?
I definitely know who that is. I see the Jerry Crow juice dripping. That would have to be Eazy-E.
Exactly, correct. This is a collaboration between Eazy-E, yes, and Night Owl. Of course, many of you know who the ever elusive Night Owl is, okay? So you can purchase this piece and every piece that we feature on here at Art Piece of the Week. You can purchase this at Chopsticks UAS/Big Cartel. This brings us to the end of our interview, and we definitely like to thank you for being here today. Do you want to give any shout outs?
Well, first off, shout out to you for having me. Also want to shout out the whole Outcry 110, the whole city of Vallejo, and I also want to shout out whoever invented toilet paper, because I feel you don't get enough love out there, and you deserve it, bro.
Yes, as always, we want to give a shout out to our friends in Vallejo, TeamVallejo. We want to send a huge thank you to all of our friends out there in the East Bay and all over Northern Cal for showing us so much love. And as always, we'll hope to see you all about the Bay.
What's up, y'all? This is Cookie Green. Welcome to the town business.
Long live RP Spado, nigga. All around, RP Spado. Long live Spado.
What's up? This is Cookie Green with the town business. We're here at the Captain Market and Liquor. Here to bring you some info about the town business. Right here, I'd like you to follow me inside. We're just gonna check out some shit. We got the people right here. You can check out this fine assortment of liquor that we got up in here. We got all of your various things you might want. What's up, Cookie Green? I'm here with the town business, greenscenetv.com. We're here to purchase a couple of fine beers from you.
Yes.
We're also, you know what we're doing here? Is we're learning what's up in the town here of Oakland. That's right. And we're just wondering, is there anything that you wanted us to bring to the people here of Oakland?
Whatever is good.
Whatever is good?
It's good.
And there you have it, folks. This is today's Town Business with Cookie Green here at Captain Market and Liquor at Sycamore and MLK. Keep tuning in to the greenscenetv.com. You can find out what's going on with town business today, tomorrow, and any day after that.
Yo, I don't wanna sell dope, got tired of the shit. No P's in my V, cause my L's don't exist. Devil got you tripping, thinking hell don't exist. You was gone for a minute, I was nailed to the clip, body bags, homicides. Death in the living, roll dice on life, but death is a given. Got a curse in my city, try to make it, it's a rap. Mama thinking that I'm tripping, trying to make it off rap. Y'all seen my heart, draped in all black, from the skin to the kin, never take it all back, alright? Y'all seen my plight, showing love for a minute, y'all seen those flights. Follow my steps and seen those lights, and when green went left, y'all speed to the right. Promise y'all boy, gotta heat those nights. When the wave come your way, nigga, please don't bite, it's green.
So this wraps our shoot. Remember, friends, to keep it verdant, urban, and fun. This is Britt Green from the greenscenetv.com.
Extract.
Good, bro.
Straight.
Veteran or some shit. Benadryl, Robo.
The weed drops over there. That's the weed syrup.
Yeah. I was actually gonna reference it, but I was like, because I've been sipping green cannabis for years now, like 10 years. That was my answer to
syrup.
Yeah, and that's how I got into Screw, because that's when I knew my recipes were right.
So you was doing the weed drop before you was even thinking about messing with the syrup.
I
Or
never
was it reverse?
I don't sip syrup.
Okay, you never did.
It's all green around here, blood.
So you never sip syrup.
Maybe once or twice.
Yeah, that was before you got the cannabis drops, sativa drops.
No.
Oh wow.
No.
So you've been way back with the drops.
I've been sipping I've been sipping cannabis extracts and tinctures since probably about 99, 2000. Back then it was real agrarian. We'd take the jar and we stuffed like a shitload of weed in the jar.